I am Yukkuri REIMU. I am Yukkuri MARISA.
This channel is dedicated to the mysteries that are still shrouded in mystery all over the world. This is a late-night radio channel that introduces the 7 wonders, incidents, accidents, and urban legends that are still shrouded in mystery around the world. I am sorry for the delay in introducing this channel, but I, Monica, the AI robot, will be in charge of the narration of this channel. I will be assisted by the famous Japanese narrators Yukkuri REIMU and Yukkuri MARISA. So,
ゆっくりしていってね。
Shall I tell you another strange story today?
Yes.
Freemasonry is a fraternal organization that traces its origins to the local fraternities of stonemasons, which existed in the Middle Ages in Europe. Today, Freemasonry is a worldwide organization with millions of members, and it is often described as a system of morality, veiled in allegory and illustrated by symbols. At its core, Freemasonry is a system of morality that teaches its members to be better individuals and to live their lives with honor, integrity, and charity. The organization uses symbols and rituals to teach these moral lessons, and it is often said that Freemasonry is a peculiar system of morality, veiled in allegory and illustrated by symbols. Freemasonry is organized into lodges, which are local groups of members who meet regularly to perform rituals, discuss philosophical and moral topics, and engage in social activities. Members of Freemasonry are called Freemasons or Masons, and they are expected to uphold the principles of the organization, including charity, brotherly love, and truth. One of the unique features of Freemasonry is its use of secret symbols and rituals. However, the organization is not a secret society, and much of what is done within the organization is known to the public. While Freemasonry has been the subject of controversy and conspiracy theories over the years, the organization itself claims to be a benevolent society that seeks to make its members better individuals and to promote the betterment of society as a whole. Succession refers to the process of transferring power and authority from one person or group to another. In a political context, succession typically involves the transfer of power from one leader or government to another, either through a peaceful election or a more forceful means such as a coup or revolution. In a corporate context, succession refers to the process of choosing and preparing a successor to take over a leadership position within a company when the current leader steps down or retires. This process involves identifying potential candidates, providing training and development opportunities, and ensuring a smooth transition of power when the time comes. Succession planning is an important aspect of organizational management, as it ensures the continuity of leadership and helps to minimize disruptions to the organization when leadership changes occur. Effective succession planning can also help to ensure that the organization remains competitive and continues to thrive in the face of changing circumstances. In personal finance, succession planning refers to the process of planning for the transfer of one's assets and wealth to heirs or beneficiaries upon death. This process typically involves creating a will or trust, identifying beneficiaries, and implementing strategies to minimize taxes and other expenses associated with the transfer of assets. Succession refers to the process of transferring power and authority from one person or entity to another. This can apply to various contexts, including politics, business, and personal finance. In politics, succession typically involves the transfer of power from one leader to another. This can happen through a variety of means, such as elections, appointments, or coups. The process of succession is often governed by laws and regulations that outline the procedures for selecting a new leader and ensuring a smooth transition of power. In business, succession planning is an important process that involves identifying and developing potential leaders to take over key roles within the organization when the current leaders retire or move on. This process ensures the continuity of leadership and helps to minimize disruptions to the organization when changes in leadership occur. Succession planning is also important in personal finance. This involves planning for the transfer of assets and wealth from one generation to the next, often through the creation of a will or trust. Succession planning can help to ensure that assets are distributed in accordance with the wishes of the owner, and that taxes and other expenses associated with the transfer of assets are minimized. Succession refers to the process of transferring power, authority, or assets from one person or entity to another. This term can be applied to various contexts such as politics, business, and personal finance. In politics, succession usually refers to the transfer of power from one leader to another, which can occur through different means such as elections, appointments, or resignations. In some cases, succession may also occur due to the death or removal of a leader, and it is usually governed by laws and regulations that outline the procedures for selecting a new leader and ensuring a smooth transition of power. In business, succession planning is a process that involves identifying and developing potential leaders to take over key roles within the organization when the current leaders retire or move on. This process ensures the continuity of leadership and helps to minimize disruptions to the organization when changes in leadership occur. Succession planning can involve providing training and development opportunities to potential leaders, identifying key competencies and skills required for each role, and creating a plan for a smooth transition of power. In personal finance, succession planning usually involves planning for the transfer of assets and wealth from one generation to the next, often through the creation of a will or trust.
I have a great time.